There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You'll never ever pay an inordinate amount of time. Yes, it is.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surround.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of... Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough. Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will. The song of death is sweet and endless. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
You can take it. You're a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft. As you slowly reach your hand, abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens. That's right. Not even yourself. Go ahead, try something. It's not an order. window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do? The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together. In this, the blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact. The lights are off. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The fan stands still. The switch must be broken. You hear a jingle. Key, it says, whirling in rags on the aluminium key.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. The young woman shakes her head.
No. You're a police officer, sir. Okay, cool.
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority.
Okay.
Whoa. Something wants to come out of you.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
The words have already left your mouth.
What was that? No, you see, that's not what you said. Come on, man. Pretty.
Don't back down now. Say what you said again.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole. Has the time come already? You're one intense cop. Anyone ever tell you that? Okay, sir. I have to ask. Do you really not remember? Just like that? You drank? In that case, I think I might have a premonition for you. It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me. And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something with. The door is closed. There they both are, two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. It's pretty clear, ain't good, they're balanced, comfy. A man in his late 20s, that was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop. Yes, you are. A real... What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike. No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most likely, something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. That period of my life is over. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in. She just, you know...
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now. A bespectacled man in an orange. As you approach, if an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came,
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi.
you realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well, it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here, it also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here, in full force and right. And the interviews? Good. But even if you haven't, have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. So, but first, we have to take it down. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices.
Mr. Gart.
Yes?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41? Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes?
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective, I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me? Like behind this building, there's a... That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole?
She went away because none of your business. Oh my God, what is your obsession with this Sylvie?
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the... What are you, crazy? Of course...
Suddenly you tense up.
No, I didn't. I didn't. Do I have to answer him?
The lieutenant stands motion.
What are you, an idiot? I told you I haven't killed anyone.
He ignores you.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie.
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button!
No, don't listen to him. It's mad.
Oh, you don't owe me shit.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him.
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him! No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that
The lieutenant looks at you tugging on your garish tie.
If you don't have the money, it's okay.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damage. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or... Are you serious? From your work?
Some do take recompense, but don't...
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitzer...
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigated.
Good luck.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow!
There he still is.
Kuno's got this!
Oh yeah! Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Can't talk, pig! Shit's coming up strong! Throwing rock!
Shit coming up strong. That sounds... I mean drugs. The...
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, kid!
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener. Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. Right, Pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Dunno. Kipda's gardener used to work there. Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dick. Look, Kuno doesn't explain. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Shitload, Pig.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he...
You have no idea what the...
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno used...
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the...
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's...
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't fuck...
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Looks like it's time for me to go.
She means it. The fear.
I'm going away for a long...
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Murder was the case they gave me.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage.
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They locked this. We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or... We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer... The lieutenant leans in to inspect the... An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material. There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over these. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can... Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Of course. There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
It's just water.
In the west is the miracle.
The harbor gates? Some kind of commotion? Some shops and a bridge? Just coast?
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery...
I don't know. No problem. Of course.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you...
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon... Yeah, exactly. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout. Yeah, imagine.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. The bosses, man. Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Maybe don't tell people. The people they don't like are actually right.
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal fire.
Time to arrest him.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il-Moran market lately. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Yeah, it must be. Your job's to know all these little things, isn't it? Well, my job...
There it is again. A little tap. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike...
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? Forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike...
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Anything else? Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere, to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one. Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, nothing's troubling me.
That all the beans you got, Tommy? Damn, it really is hard to talk.
Don't be a stranger.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The body vapor emanates. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat. And
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a lot.
he's clearly a little protective. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Cold and heavy. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, it's robust, weatherproof and well made. Police issue lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts as you tap on the gauge. The indicator.
There's no use pressing the heat button.
Alternative translation. Don't even think.
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook. The frequency tableau lights up. The soft purr of
This is Precinct 57.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
Ten 2, 10-5. This is 41st.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle.
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir. Over. 10-9, repeat message, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation.
10-22, the captain.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a... Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced...
Fuck me! Mac, come here! You've got to hear...
What's going on?
Super Cop here,
He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that.
New heights even for cat...
Ask him. Ask him.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you...
Check your pockets. Check your... No.
Don't sweat it, Bratan! You...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were... 10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9. 10-9, come in, officer. Over. Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message, please. Did you misplace your firearm? He says he did.
Dear God, he lost his gun. This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face the giant of...
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
That's a negative.
What's he saying?
He,
The prick ate Mama's...
Sure.
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. Tell him to apologize.
Sergeant Orson, he says he's sorry.
Okay. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's...
Satellite officer... 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of...
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. 10-4, I hear you.
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fuck?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's important.
He isn't getting a...
Request denied, sir.
Nothing is working.
Anything else, sir? Over. Roger that.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke. A bar.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger fucking his fist.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking
Yeah,
Mac's right.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. You wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know, this shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the cat.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches. This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags." Inconspicuous pile of the roofing material because it's nice and orderly. No, there's more to this. You get this. Hard to say. It's gone now. Inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you.
They do after 7 days.
The man before you is naked. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you.
Their armor, no boots. Technically, ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure? The stench fills your nostril.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head.
Brutal!
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Yes, that's what I say. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? Try what exactly? I don't think we should do anything just for the hell of it. Besides, there's no way you are getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots for 7 days. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think they are the only thing left on him?
There might still be a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be... The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels...
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue? The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had... We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil. The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic. The cadaver slowly twists. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged poly. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the vermilion in yellow letters along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only
extremely industrial strength. The kind used for...
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the...
Yes, it looks like they used whatever was on hand. The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get. It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing.
The cadaver hangs from an intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks. His corpse is marked by star. Alcohol? Your fist clenches suddenly. Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Or
a map of the stars. I do see some similarity to
as if someone left that.
So am I.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword.
Shit, Kuno!
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of... Here, a souvenir. Don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world. Protruding comically from dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains underneath the curdled meat, there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below.
I'm gone. I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer.
Takes one to know one.
Go ahead. Go into the wild in the past. Way out. What do you mean? Ask me more questions. Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions? Here you go, you loon. Fuck no. You're no, you don't. Because you have. Do I remind you of someone? There you go. Look at that bright kid. We're birds of a feather.
Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area, tiny red lines on the skin above waist level, more like days, Coppo. The clock is ticking.
Maybe I was getting my rocks off. Do I look like an erotic autoasphyxia? Captain Coppodromo. I've come back later, Corpo.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. The cadaver slowly twists.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos.
Of course. You have questions, don't? Maybe I was getting mine. It's a mishmash, Coppabolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this... No. My hair is too light a shade of brown. My eyebrows, too. Trust your... Yeah, well, he seems to think I'm also a racist, since I have tattoos and a military body build. It's cool. Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiate? Captain Coppadrome, come back later, Coppo.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it. Climb up there and saw the branch? I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. Honestly, I prefer non-acrobatics. There has to be a less risky way. With less falling down of someone else? You mean like the police? Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern. I was really hoping we wouldn't.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
Okay. They do have the tools and the men. And...
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt.
Yes, we do.
Yeah! Bang, bang!
How? It absolutely will not, officer.
Yeah, now what?
No, miss!
The lieutenant is undecided.
What else can we do?
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago. Me? I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there.
There's discomfort. She stops.
As you probably know.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to...
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb up.
Oh, come on, man.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's a...
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple.
The lieutenant exhales.
Whatever you say, officers. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but apples. Yeah,
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
It's about biological determinism. Not the most
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound...
Suit yourself, officer.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf.
What is what? If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.